Hello, this is Dr. Mark Miravalli. I'm here in Ireland with Anne Lay Apostle, and we're going through Volume 9, dedicated to the work of the angels. I would like to read for you the August 27, 2004 message, and then ask Anne for her comments. These are the words of our Lord Jesus. Yes, it is true. The beings of the light surround my little soldiers. And if you ask for more help, you will receive more help. There is no question of my remnant being abandoned. The only thing that hampers heavenly assistance is a lack of faith on the part of my children. When faith is weak, souls fear they are vulnerable. This fear can be exploited by those who would like to see souls turn away from me and turn back to the world. You must be very determined to walk my path during this time of transition. I am relying on my children to salvage as many brothers and sisters as possible through their work with me. Be confident in the ones who surround you, the angels. They are your assistants, so to speak. Treat them with the greatest of love and respect, often acknowledging their presence. You do this through little prayers, perhaps prayers thanking God for sending you such an honor guard. You do this when you are in a situation where you do not know what to do or what to say. You can then say, "Angels from heaven, direct my path." This prayer is short, and yet you are asking for clear direction to the heavenly course. This is a powerful and pleasing prayer, and I will give great graces to the answering of this prayer. Use this often throughout your day, and you will not be disappointed in the help you receive through it. Just as the saints have enhanced powers during this time, so do the angels. You will want to use everything at your disposal, and you will truly become an invincible servant of God. I intend great holiness for all who answer my call. And your comments.
The Lord calls us His little soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
And the words are so kind of different, little, soldier.
Mm-hmm.
So we're called to be very little, and yet we're called to be strong soldiers of Christ. Mm-hmm. There's no conflict between those two words, because it is only in humility that we can strongly represent the Lord's will. And yet the word soldiers really calls us to a certain toughness, doesn't it? And to a certain commitment to the campaign of the war. And it is a war.
Right.
I mean, in the same message, the Lord talks about salvaging the souls of our brothers and sisters. Now, what could be more important than that? Mm-hmm. We have brothers and sisters in the world who are in pain. And in each day, it's a very manageable task, because in each day, the angels will identify who are we supposed to work with today? Who needs my help today? Who needs my compassionate listening today? Mm-hmm. And if we are clued into the angels, they'll identify a person who is in pain or seeking divine counsel. Mm-hmm. And then, because we are connected to the angels, that person will come and seek us, and in our connection, we will be there, and we will be rightly disposed. And this is all things that the angels can do. Mm-hmm. And he says, interestingly, when faith is weak, souls fear. They fear they are vulnerable. He doesn't say souls become vulnerable. Right. He says they fear they're vulnerable. They're not really. But then he says the enemy can exploit that fear and make it big, 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 big. Big fear. Oh, you're in peril. Right. When really, we're perfectly safe. So that's why we need their help. Jesus says, treat these angels with love and respect. Acknowledge their presence. It doesn't have to be long prayers. Jesus wants us to give them our acknowledgement. I know you're here, Guardian Angel. Thank you. I'm not sure of the correct course, but Guardian Angel, I know that you are sure. So get me that certainty so I can go with confidence into, and the prayer, angels from heaven, direct my path, is one I say all the time, and it works.
So short and easy, and yet,
Yeah.
you know, the overall theme of this whole volume is, if you understand we're in a rescue mission as a little soldier, don't leave out the angels.
Right.
Don't think of just Jesus and our mother, as powerful as they are. Don't just think of the saints. You've got this whole element. And what about an honor guard, Anne? I mean, that's a beautiful thing. You ask for an honor guard of angels every day, He will grant that. That's a nice help in this spiritual battle.
Well, to take the analogy to the soldier even further, okay, we are here on the earth with a plan to execute for God. So we have this honor guard of angels. Their job is to help us execute the plan. You know, in some years they build us up, build our muscles so we're able to do it. Then they show us the plan. They support us while we do it. You know, if you think of a soldier, it's like a soldier with one of those walkie-talkies. Okay, what do I do now? And then the message comes.
That's right.
They'll give us direction for the heavenly course. The Lord is serious about letting us know that that the angels have enhanced power and permission from Him to intervene and assist us. You know, He wants us to know that.
You know, as human persons, one of the things that we're most quickly offended by is if someone ignores us. You're sitting here and someone doesn't acknowledge your presence. But an angel is a spiritual, created person, higher in the hierarchy of being. In other words, in creation than we are. I mean, don't play chess with your angel, and he'll blitzkrieg you.
That's right.
Okay?
Yeah.
He's quick, and he's got a lightning
So is
intellect.
Donald Duck.
Yeah, right. Well, bad analogy there. Okay, anyway. But we ignore the angel. I mean, how many days do we not even acknowledge the presence of this personal being, so much more intelligent, higher created than we are, to lead us to heaven? And so He seems to again and again say, show reverence, respect by not going a day that doesn't acknowledge His presence.
That's right. You know, He uses the word, if you will want to use everything at your disposal, and you will truly become an invincible servant of God. Okay, invincible does not mean proud. Invincible means unaffected. You know, you'll just keep walking. When we think invincible, don't think proud. Think St. Francis. St. Francis moved the Lord's will forward no matter what was thrown at Him. And He did it this big.
And that's what Jesus said at the very beginning of the volume. Another spiritual weapon in this battle is the angels. And so it's almost like another, whether it's the sword or whether it's the armor, it's another element that takes away so much of Satan's power. You've said before that, you know, that Jesus and this mission is like the Empire State Building, and Satan is like an ant. The angels help make that a reality in our lives. So we don't have the fear, we have the courage to walk invincible because of them, not because of us.
No, we're not distracted by the ants.
Right, yeah. Thank you, Anne.